Welcome if you are new. Welcome back if you are not new. My name is Maddy. I'm a Canadian doll collector, and this is my channel where I post about doll collecting. I know, who would have thought the channel called Super Fun Dolls is about doll collecting. It just blows everyone's mind every time I say it.
Hi, don't mind the angle. I look a little bit like hot garbage right now, but for some reason, my camera only recorded until that point when I filmed my intro. So, this is me doing the New Year's tag. I do this every year. It was started by Alley Cat Loves AG. She's not really around anymore, but I still like to do the New Year's tag because I think it's a fun way to reflect back on the year. And that is the general gist of this video. I'm going to be answering 10 questions. If you want to do this tag, I'm not going to tag anyone. I'll just say if you want to do it, do it. It's a fun way to look back at the year every year. And that is going to be it from me. Thank you.
Okay, so the first question is, how many subscribers have you gained this year? According to YouTube Studio and analytics, I have gained 86 subscribers, which is not my best number, but also I barely uploaded this year, so I don't blame anyone for not wanting to subscribe. That makes sense. It's really hard to, gain an audience when you're not uploading, so thank you for subscribing. If you subscribed this year, I appreciate you. Question number 2 is, how many videos did you post this year? I posted 10 videos, unless I counted wrong, which is not good. I was really hoping I would get more. I'm gonna be totally brutally, completely honest with you. I spent most of my 21st year of life being really depressed and not really exactly knowing why. I think the first part of it was a lot of college stress. I went through a lot of stuff in college that I'm not going to get into just because it's a lot, and it really was very mentally draining, and I think that was a lot of okay. It got really bad once I graduated. I remember graduating college and everyone being like, the world is your oyster now. You have so much you can do, and that is really scary. And I think that really affected my mental health. I haven't done much of anything this year, just because I've been sort of sad. But getting better now. I'm getting my life back together. I'm actually, enjoying, myself and life and all that sort of stuff. So, maybe I'll be better at uploading this year, and I won't be so sad. Hopefully. Question number 3 is, what is your most viewed video of 2025? Once again, it is my All My Dolls video. How much views does it have now, actually? It is sitting at a pretty 1.8K, which is a lot. And a lot of those are rewatches, too. I've had a lot of people tell me that they like to rewatch that video, which, keep doing that, because that gets my watch time up, and then when I finally hit 1,000, I can get monetized. That sounds horrible. I'm not in this for the money, obviously. If I was into YouTube for the money, I would have picked a significantly different niche. But also, being able to get monetized would be really nice. So, keep watching that 45-minute long video. I do have my new All My Dolls video coming out, of course, because it's a yearly thing at this point. It's usually my first video of the year every year. It won't be my first video of the year this year because I have a new doll, literally on her way to me as we speak. And so, it just doesn't make sense for me to put all this effort into this video just for it to, immediately become outdated within, a few weeks. I'm waiting until she comes before I, properly film everything and, stuff, but I'm in the process of setting everything up. I don't know if you can see it, but Madison right here is dressed for the video. Tegan, you can see her hat. She's dressed for the video. Gwen is up here. You can't see Gwen, but she's also sort of dressed. I'm in the process of changing all my dolls. My doll room is a mess. You can't really see it, thank gosh, but, yeah. Okay, question 4. Name 3 AgTubers you subscribed to in 2025. Last year, I wasn't active in AgTube at all. I wasn't really watching anyone, and I wasn't uploading. This year, I wasn't uploading, but I was still watching AgTube. So I actually have AgTubers I subscribed to this year. I wrote down 3 of my favorites from this year, and I will link them down below. Highly recommend you go check them out because they all make really good content. Number 1 is the Earthy American Girl. I found her on TikTok originally, and then I discovered she had an Agtube, so I had to go subscribe. I love her. I love her vibes. I love her aesthetic. I love her collection. She has such a pretty collection. Her dolls are gorgeous. The way she styles them is beautiful. The color grading in her videos, mwah, oh my gosh. I have not been able to understand color grading yet, so all my videos are kind of not that aesthetically pleasing, but like one day I will be unstoppable. If you like my channel and you like sort of like lifestyle-y stuff, you would love her channel because it's a lot of the same stuff. What my dolls are wearing, unboxings and hauls, and like decorate with me sort of stuff. We upload a lot of the same content, so if you like me, you would probably like her. Number 2 is Twiddle Dolls, and did I put Ren on here specifically because she's my friend? Maybe slightly, but I definitely think you should check out Ren's content. And she has like the best doll collection I've ever seen in my life, and I love her so much. And her videos are so good. Once again, if you like my content, you would like hers because it's a lot of like the same sort of stuff, like lifestyle-y. But yeah, I definitely think you should check her out, not just because I'm her friend, but because she makes good content. And then channel number 3 is Camp Holly Dolly. This is like something unique that I've never really seen on Agtube before. It's like vlog content, but like through a doll. It's really, really interesting. The channel follows this doll, Holly, and this is like her channel, and she uploads like little like vlogs of her camping and like setting up her trailer or her tent or whatever for all this sort of stuff. And there's like no talking or dialogue. It's all just like pretty music and like text on the screen and like nature sounds, and it's like beautiful. It's such like a cool thing. I've never really seen anything like this on Agtube before. The idea of having it be like a doll's channel is so interesting to me, and I love it so much. Question number 5 is, what was your biggest accomplishment of 2025 on Agtube? This one is gonna sound a little bit ridiculous, but it's a big accomplishment to me. And that is finally learning how to edit on Final Cut Pro. I've discovered recently it's actually not that hard to edit on Final Cut Pro. I've just been very intimidated to do so. A little bit of a background story knowledge. When I bought my MacBook all the way back in 2020, I bought it with this like bundle that came with like all the like upgraded Apple creativity things, like Final Cut Pro, the more advanced version of GarageBand, some other stuff. I don't know. I really only bought it for Final Cut. And I bought it with the intent of starting a YouTube channel eventually. I didn't know what it would be, but I knew I wanted to start a YouTube channel, which is why I bought the MacBook the way I did. And then I had been intimidated by Final Cut for years. All my videos up until I think What My Dolls Are Wearing for Pride Month, all of them were edited using a weird combination of iMovie and VideoStar. So to finally be able to edit on Final Cut was very big for me. That's a weird big goal for me, but it was a big accomplishment in my opinion because it's something that I had wanted to do for a really long time now. Question number 6 is, what is your favorite video of 2025 that you made? Probably American Girl Chose what I posted to my AGIG. I had so much fun with that one. It's always the ones that like, I don't know, it's always the ones where I'm like kind of experimenting a little bit and doing like weird stuff that I really enjoy myself. I've enjoyed all the videos I made with the Truly Me spinner in the past, which is why I probably will film more in the future. This one was fun because it was fun to like be able to sort of collab between my AGIG and my Agtube. And like, that was really fun. I'd never really done that before. I love filming photo shoot vlogs. They never do good, but I love filming them. So it was really fun to almost do like a photo shoot vlog, but with a little bit of a twist. It was really fun to film, and I think it's also really fun to watch because it's fun to see like it progress from like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do the Truly Me spinner and like make whatever it tells me to make, to let's actually see if I can like use the Truly Me spinner and the crafts that it's telling me to make for my dolls and like actually do something with them. And I made something. I had a lot of fun getting my mom involved. She was all for it. We went to the park. I actually can't, it's been a while since I watched the video, so I can't remember if this part's included. But we went to the park the first day I wanted to take photos, and it was so windy. Like, the doll would not stand on her own. Nothing was working. It was literally, like, blowing my phone. Like, I was trying to, like, film myself setting the photo up on my phone, and it was blowing my phone. Like, that's how windy it was, and I was like, okay, we gotta come back a different day. So we went back to the park the next day, and my mom was like, shout out to her, honestly, for being willing to do that for me, because I feel like if I was her in that situation, I would have been like, no, you dragged me all the way out here, we're gonna get that freaking photo. But she was a real trooper. What is your YouTube goal for 2026? I started this year with the intent to do a super secret project, which was going to be this big, super long, like 3-part probably series of super long videos where I like deep dive into the doll lore that I have with my friend and tell you all about it. Like, everything that you need to know about the dollverse, as we refer to it, would be in this video. I'm on my 3rd draft of the script right now. I started writing the script in the summer because it just took me a really long time to get the free time to be able to do it. But I started writing the scripts in the summer. The first 2 were kind of just me like word dumping, like being like, include this part, and then talk about this part, and blah, 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 blah. And this is like, the script I'm working on right now is the first one where I'm actually like trying to write it how I want it to sound and like be in the video. So it's taking a lot longer than the first 2 did. I was hoping I could get it out this year, but it just took me so long to even start the script. I'm hoping that I can get it out in 2026. When in 2026, I don't know. Probably won't be early in the year. I'm thinking like maybe that like late, middle, end of the year. Just because it's taking so long to even get the script how I like it, but I'm really hoping I'll be able to get at least one of them out in 2026. Hopefully. Those like super long, like deep dive, like pointing at stuff on a whiteboard kind of videos, they just fascinate me. I love them so much. I watch them so often. They are like my favorite content on YouTube. And so I really wanted to do sort of that style, but with the dollverse, and I will get to it eventually. Hopefully in 2026 I will have at least 1 part out. So far I have it split into 3 parts. I might split it into more. I might split it into less. We'll see. That is my big goal for the year. I didn't want to do anything subscriber related because I don't know. I feel like subscriber related goals, 1, are kind of boring, and 2, if you don't reach it, then you're like, oh, that's disappointing. This is a little bit more fun, you know? What is your next YouTube purchase going to be? I'm going to be honest, I think I have everything I need. I have my good camera, I have my microphone, I have a decent tripod, I have my lights. Do I ever use them? No, but if I ever need better lighting in a video, I have them. I have a good editing software that I actually like enjoy using. I have everything I need. What will your next doll be? Can be any brand if you collect multiple. As I said, I have a doll on her way to me. She shipped out yesterday, but she's coming from pretty close. She might actually not take too long to get to me. Should I tell you or should I keep it a secret? You know, if you're watching this and you're watching it until this far, you're probably like a loyal enough viewer of mine that I feel like I can tell you. I'm getting Caroline. Caroline has been a dream doll of mine since I was a really little kid. I think she's so pretty, which is weird because I don't normally like blonde dolls too much. One of my friends was selling some dolls and she was giving us all like friend discounts if we were interested in any of them. And one of them was a Caroline, and I was thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it, and then someone else bought her, and then I was like, oh, okay, well, that's my opportunity, you know, gone. It just wasn't my time to own her. That's fine. I should have said something sooner if I was really that interested. I got like really sad about it, and then I was like, oh, I kind of do wish I bought her. And then the original buyer like didn't actually buy her. She like dropped out or whatever for whatever reason, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is my sign from the universe. Like, I should buy this Caroline. So I messaged my friend and I was like, hey. So she's on her way to me, and I'm so excited. And then, last but not least, question number 10. What is the biggest YouTube lesson you learned in 2025? This goes for AGIG too, as well, because I feel like this was something that affected me on both. But the biggest lesson I learned this year was that the numbers do not matter. What matters is that you're having fun. And the reason why I picked this was because both for YouTube and AGIG, this has been a significantly, like, slow year for me. don't know why. And, like, I've never been into any of this for the numbers. Like, I started this because I liked doing stuff with my dolls. I started this YouTube channel just because I wanted to be able to talk about my dolls to people. And I just thought this would be a fun way to get it out there, you know? Even if nobody watched, at least I'm talking about my dolls and, like, doing what makes me happy. But it is really hard when you're getting, like, really good high numbers on everything, and then all of a sudden that just sort of stops. It was really demotivating to sort of keep going, and that's another reason why I haven't really uploaded much this year. It was just because it was hard to want to keep uploading when you aren't getting the views and the attention that you were once getting, you know? It hit me over the summer while I was taking pictures with my friends for my Instagram, because that's something I used to do all the time. Like, my friends love to, like, go with me places and help me take photos. It's something that I don't know why, it's like they love doing it, and they're always giving me, like, advice and are like, hey, you should take a photo of this, or like, hey, we should go and take a photo here. And, like, I'm all over it. I love it. I love it that I have friends that are so supportive of, like, my dolls and what I do. But we were out that summer taking photos, and it kind of hit me. I was having so much fun, like, so much fun. And then it kind of hit me, like, this was, like, later in the summer. And so it kind of hit me, like, I didn't get to do that much at all this year. Like, normally we were out every weekend taking photos. And then this year I didn't do that much. And it sort of was, like, the reminder of, like, how much I was enjoying myself while doing that was, like, why didn't I do that more? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter if my stuff is getting, like, 1 like and view or, like, 1,000 likes and views, you know? What matters is that I'm enjoying myself while I'm doing it. And I have always enjoyed myself while doing this. There's something about my dolls that just make me so happy in a way that, like, I could not describe. And so it was kind of like a real hit of realization for me while I was out taking those photos that one day that was like, I really wish I did this more this summer. I really wish I didn't let the fact that my follower count wasn't growing as much as it normally did affect me this much. Because, like, while getting so sucked into worrying about that, I sort of lost track of what really matters and, like, why I started Super Fun Dolls in the first place. And it wasn't to get likes or followers or, you know, to be well known. It was to take photos of my dolls and have fun and enjoy myself. And I sort of forgot about that. And the same thing with Agtube. And I think on my AGIG you can really see when that sort of hit me. Because I go to a point where I was posting, like, maybe once a month. And all of a sudden it was like, okay, I'm really active now. The numbers don't matter. It's a number on a screen. What matters is the experience that I had taking the photo. Because at the end of the day, when I'm, like, super old and looking back on this era of my life, am I going to remember the time I got, like, 100 more likes on one photo than the other? No. I'm going to remember the fun I had while going out with my friends to some random park in the middle of nowhere and taking photos of my dolls together. So that's my real big takeaway of the year, and I hope that can help other people as well. Ending on that note, because that was the last question. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the support this year. Like I said, it was kind of a rough year for me, so any little bit of support, like, I'm so extremely grateful for. I'm starting 2026 on a good note. You know, I have a job I enjoy right now. I'm happy. I have a bunch of, like, friends within the doll community. Like, I'm so happy right now, and I really hope that this is a sign that the future, you know, has a lot in store for me, and it's gonna be bright and happy and positive. And hopefully that means more videos coming up, because I really love doing this. And so I really hope I can do this more. I'm gonna be back, and I mean it this time. I know I said this at this exact video last year, and then I wasn't, but this time I mean it. That is gonna be it for today's video. Have yourself an amazing morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is, wherever you are, whenever you're watching this. As always, I will see you guys later.